Hello everyone, PaperSpock here. This is going to be another episode of me playing some Balatro, trying to clear out Blue Stake. Last time didn't go particularly well, so we are going to give Nebula Duck another try. I don't know that it's horribly hard of a deck, but I was definitely sleepy when I last tried it, so we'll see if it not being super late makes a difference for me. We get a full house right off the bat, pretty much. Okay. I think I want to take Green Joker. Excuse me. I could take Buffoon Pack and then sell what I get if it's not better than Green Joker, but Green Joker is usually pretty good. It's maybe a little hard to power up here, but I really like it scaling. And we're getting it extremely early, so I think I'll go with it. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a perfectly great hand to start out with. Could have played the 10 first, and then 10, Jack, 2 pair? Okay. Yep. We got 2 mold on it already. Ooh, I like both of these jokers. I photograph. It's obviously incredibly good. It's one of the cards that people are like, you should always take this card. I think it's a little boring sometimes and leads to things being a bit the same. It's probably better for winning, but I think Cartomancer's good, too. It's not a horrible card to take. I'm going to go ahead and proceed with Cartomancer. And we can play a 2-pair here. And we can play another 2-pair. Let's get the bonus cards going here. Not good. Burnt Joker. We don't want to be discarding, so it's a lot less appealing. And trying to arrange it to hit a specific hand would be hard, and we can't get rid of it, so I think I will say no to it. Dusk. Dusk's one of those cards that a lot of people say is good, and I assume they're right, but I've never gotten to a place where I really like it. Because it requires more setup than, I think it's Acrobat that gets you, 3x mult at the end, and that's just very reliable. This, you need to have the right cards in your hand. Feel like, on paper, I ought to take this. But this is not a card I like playing with. And I mean, maybe it's a card I could learn to like. But it isn't one that I currently have. 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack. We get a straight right here. Ooh. Winning in one hand means we either have to use death right away, or we have to... we either have to sell death or sacrifice getting a little value here. And I think I'm okay sacrificing the value of getting a tarot card. I don't see either of these as really horribly necessary. I'm going to grab this. I rarely get Hone, because usually I'm pretty set up. Arguably I should have saved money to use it later. To use later on something. We're gonna skip this, I think? Maybe we're not. No, I don't. I don't think we probably should. What I really want, though, is I want to have extra money. And, seeing more shops is probably better. Okay, we don't wanna... I guess we're gonna make an additional bonus jack. The best thing we can make right now, and then we'll play a We're gonna play a pair, because we don't want to win. Why don't we want to win just yet? Because we want to boost Green Joker. And... okay, I think the 4 of a kind is a fairly safe clear. So I'm going to just play that. Okay, so I've gotten a bit less money, but in exchange, I have more value on that. Ooh, I don't like this. I like this, but I don't like this. I don't like that it's Eternal. It's a card that, one free reroll, very cool, but at the same time, it's permanent. But we do get the 10 malt from it. But it's permanent, and we already have a good malt farm. Oh, let's do the Buffoon pack. I probably should have looked at that first. Weed Joker? I like Weed Joker, I think. Just want to get some more 2s into rotation. Honestly, if I'd held on to the Death, then that would have been quite cool, but I did not. Discards 2 cards per hand. I don't really care about this. I'm going to sell it. It is hard with these 2 jokers. I didn't think about how they're kind of contradictory jokers. Aha. Okay. We're gonna discard those for the... No, you have to play them, not discard them. What am I thinking? Oh my gosh. What was I thinking? I really don't know what I was thinking. Okay, thank goodness I survived. Okay, a nice little stack of 15 volt for a little while is awesome. So I'll take that with me. I think this setup is good to go for a little while. Okay, those 2s are now a lot better for what I'm trying to do here. Yay! I mean, not entirely yay, but still yay. Excuse me. Yeah. So we want to buy the Interest Joker, I think. Ooh, hoo hoo hoo. Okay. I'm just going to play a single pair and hope that doesn't get us across the threshold. Okay, good. We have... okay, now we can play a full house and get 24 additional mold. I think this is still the best option. Let's look at one Arcana pack at least. Yeah, let's use just... oh, that's right, huh? Okay, okay. That's interesting. I can roll with that for a little while. Oh, except all diamonds are debuffed. You know what? This isn't really useful to me here. I'm gonna sell it. Or is that short-sighted? I don't think it's horribly short-sighted. Every played card counts in scoring. Okay. Okay. This here I'm just trying to play some hands to... This is getting in the way of scaling. Ooh! Rerolls give malt. We're at 12. 2 malt, so I have to reroll 6 times for this to become better. And I'm gonna do a reroll here. also interesting, but we're gonna go to the spectral pack, see what's in there. Okay, please don't hit my 2. Thank goodness. Another reroll for a little malt. We're just gonna go on a hit here now. Money? Yay. We'll play our jack here. Twos and a queen. Twos and queens. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna play a pair with some junk, which will... Okay, that gets me about 2,000 something. Now this is gonna be better for chips. I'm gonna reroll. We're gonna see what's in here. I wish I knew which sold for more. Another reroll. I'm gonna go to the next blind. Okay, sure. Okay. Pair of 2s, and then some other stuff to go with it. Interesting. Have I... I may have worked myself into a corner here. I want to get... You know, I will work with a flush that I'm given here. Why does this sound like it's going off twice? Oh. I don't know. I thought I knew, but I didn't know. Nine, 10, Jack, Queen, King. I get the extra malt from this. Okay, that was enough. That was a little scary, but it was enough. I think we're gonna reroll because that gives us some malt. We're gonna sell this, we're gonna buy this, because we're gonna get an instant 10 malt always, plus some chip value in the short term. Use this. Sure. So face cards is what we want now. This is a 2-pair. Okay, I should clear fairly safely. This may just win it for me, which isn't what I want. Let's play this, which shouldn't clear. Okay. I think I need to play this to be... That'll surely clear, right? So we're gonna play... This wants to just get a little extra chips. And then... Not the best play for money, I suppose. But otherwise, I don't think it was a horrible play. We don't want this forever, is part of the issue. We have 2 malt scaling jokers, but I think that's okay. We have malt, we have chips. We'd really like an X malt. And we're just gonna hop into the next blind. Ooh, negative tag. Use you, see what we get. Sure. I haven't had a chance to create any more 2s. Then 80 is pretty good. N10, 4, 4, 3. That shouldn't do too much, but should do some. I did a bit less than I thought it would. Okay, we're gonna use a discard here. It's hard to set this off if you're just trying to play stuff, because I could just randomly play. Okay, so Jack, Jack, and 8, 7, 6. Okay. Oh, it was 20,000, not 30,000. I don't know why I thought it was 30,000. That's kind of how I was thinking about it. If that helps explain any decisions you saw me making. Start with 0 discards. That's probably fine. Actually, I'm probably killing myself. Well, not probably, but that was a riskier play than I should have been willing to take. Yeah, this could get scary. I could have just tanked everything for the elusive... For the elusive negative joker. Okay. Moment of truth. Let's see what happens here. Oh, wow. I threw everything away. I threw it all away. And I threw it all away for a hope and a negative. I'm not thrilled with myself that I did that, but off we are to the races again. Okay, discards don't currently matter in terms of... Discards don't currently matter in terms of, like, them hurting our mult. I don't want that. I maybe could get down with that, but I don't think I'm going to go in that direction. Even cards give 4 mult. You know, I think I can work with that. Yeah, I get a full house, so it's going to get me a whole bunch of extra mult. That is fantastic. 1776. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I don't know when I'll get that opportunity again. Okay, let's discard our non-even cards. Let's do that again. No, let's play 8, 3, queen, and a 2. Yeah. 10s and 9s. Yeah, that should... No, I'm so mad at myself. The old trap that you fall into with the psychic. Okay, give me my banana. Wait, I probably wanted the red card. Too late now. Get rid of the odd cards and the face cards. Give me the evens. 2, 3, 4, 5. No, can't do anything there. 9, king, 5, 3. 7, queen, ace, 2, 2. Okay. 2, 2, 4, 4, and a 9. There we go. Okay. Oh. Huh. Ooh. So my thought is, if I sell, I want this as a scaling joker. It's not the best scaling joker, but it is a scaling joker. So I can't afford it, so if I really want it, I'm going to have to sell one of these two cards. If I sell the banana, but I need the mult from these cards right now. The question is, do I need the mult from these cards right now to survive in the short term? And that's not totally clear to me. Like, last round was a bit sketchy, but I also was playing kind of low. Was having to work around the Even Stevens requirement. The banana, the Gross Michelle, that is no requirement, but it could disappear on me anytime, and I probably won't scale this in time to catch up. If I sell anything, I probably should sell a banana, because I think on average, it disappears on me, and I probably don't have another thing in place to do its job. But it may just be safer sticking with what I have and looking for mult later. But if the banana does disappear next turn, or pretty soon, then I'm stuck with just Even Steven, and that's also not a good position to be in. I think I just continue here, though. Okay. I forgot about that whole playing even cards thing, but, you know, I kind of made up for it by playing high. I'll play that too. Yeah. So I got by entirely on the banana. Maybe I should have gotten the, I don't want either of these. Maybe I should have went and grabbed the Supernova. Three, 5, 7, 9, Jack. Ah, just a whole bunch of odd cards there. 3 Jack, and Ace. Sure. Full house with even cards? Let's see how that plays for me. Ah, I just win. Win in one hand. That's what we like to see. I don't think either of these cards are uncommon, which I mentioned because I see baseball card, and they are not. This makes uncommon jokers really awesome. You can get some cool stuff going. The order, the straights are pretty hard to get. 3x mold is really good though. But if I can't hit the straight, I'm in a lot of trouble. Is this my last chance to grab the VCR also? No, this is not my last chance. I am sitting pretty in that regard. But anyway. I think I take the order here, I guess. And see if I can pull off some straights. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I discarded the 4. Okay, thank goodness I drew another 4. 2, 3, 4, 5. Get me a 6 or an ace. This should win easy then. Yeah, it won. A little less easy than I hoped it would be. I don't know that Showman is that cool of a thing for me right now. Lusty Joker is kind of like a why not in terms of getting some mult. Some mult options. Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Jack, 10, 9. This is one of those things that I wish I understood a little bit better in terms of what's right to do here, because I want a straight. I'm gunning for a straight. I feel like I probably need a straight to win. That's maybe not strictly true now that I have the Lusty Joker in play, but I feel like a straight's pretty important. So the question for me is it better to discard this king or to hold on to a king? Because if I discard the king, I get more chances to get a connected card. But I lose one of the options where, right now, if I keep these 4 cards, which I feel like my intuition is what I should do, but I don't necessarily trust my intuition here. if I discard... Well, the problem also is if I discard both kings, then there's fewer kings in the pool for me to draw in the future. That aside, though, I mean, that should be included. It's just, do I improve my chances of getting a straight by discarding both kings, is my question. Because I could draw... Right now, I have a Jack, 10, 9. So, I have... Oh no, it's the same thing with the 7. The king and the 7 are the same. Got even more complicated. Because the thing is, if I discard like this, then 8s and queens, there's 4 options to... there's 8 ways. There's 8 different cards I can draw from my deck. There's 8 different cards I can draw from my deck right now. If I leave this on the field, if I keep these in my hand, in order to get a straight. But I'm getting 3 shots at 8 cards. If I do this, then I have more of a chance to draw cards, so I'm drawing more than 3, but I've limited my options some, because then I will need to either get an 8 and another 7, or an 8 and a queen, or a queen and another king. So an 8 and another 7, an 8 and a queen. This is math, which I feel like is fairly tricky math to do. I think what I would usually do here, I would probably run a simulation, usually. I would write a little program in Python and see kind of where it's at. And I may not actually follow through on this. I'm going to attempt to take a screenshot of the situation in front of me. And then maybe I will write a little simulation to run. I'm going to just stick that in a paint file quickly. And last time I took a screenshot and was like, I'm going to do the math later. I didn't do the math later. I was like, you know what, I'm not feeling it anymore. But I like having the option. I like that, so maybe I'll get back to you. I almost wonder if there'd be any interest in seeing me try to write this sort of a program in the middle of one of these episodes. Oh, for some reason there we go. I was having trouble focusing the game again after tabbing out for whatever reason. Let me think about this a little more, though. I can come up to any insights that sound good, because there's 8 ways to... So 8 out of 44. 8 cards out of 44. And if I draw 3 times, chances that... Okay, so let's flip it around. The chances of me not getting what I want would then be, I think 36 out of 44, because 44 minus 8 should be 36, so 36 out of 44. So the chances of me not getting it once is 36 out of 44. Chance of me not getting it again is then 35 out of 33, I think, because the 35 is... I've removed one non-valid card if I've gotten past the first check there. Yeah, it's going to be, I think, descending on both the numerator and denominator for all 3 cards. And that's not something I can easily do in my head. I'd have to do 44 times 43 times 42 divided by... No, I'm not. Sorry. 36 times 35 You know what? I'm just gonna pull up a calculator. A calculator on Google. 36 times 35 times 34 divided by 44 times 43 times 42. Okay. So this is telling me I have like a 54% chance of not getting a straight here. And I do have I have multiple discards. So what I should do is I should run the... Okay, let me extend this and see what happens if I do 3 more cards. 33, 32, 31. Okay, and on the other end, 41, 40, 39. Okay, so I have like a 73% chance of getting through. If I discard this, and then I discard whatever 3 cards I get as a replacement, I have a 73% chance of completing the straight somehow. By this method. There's maybe other weird situations I could get where like I get 7 and then 6, 5, 4, and then I'd have to kind of rework what would be the optimal thing to do. So then if I played out my... Let's continue this even further. Let's say I play out one hand. So then that would be 30, 29, 28. So this is throwing away garbage hand. Times 38, 37, 36. That gets me to 87%. So then, that's the first of my 4 hands that I'm throwing away to search for stuff. So then, 28, so now 20, 27, 26, 25, I'm going to go one further, 24, 23, 22. I think what I'm accounting for if I do 2 more is if I play 3 hands, well, what are the chances that what I have left will have gotten me a straight? If I've just burnt through all that at some point. So 36, 35, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30. Okay. I have a 93% chance of getting a straight if I just keep on burning through these before I get down to one hand. Jack 10, 9, 8, 7. That gets me the straight right away. I do wonder what the alternative math would have been, but I was like, okay, 93% chance is fairly reasonable. You know, a 7% chance of me dying. If I do that every time, if every time I take a 7% chance of dying, I'm gonna die. Because that's not very... Because, blinds... Okay. We have one more upcoming here for ante 3. So then ante is 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8. So we have 5 times 3 is 15. And then the 16th. So Manacle's a bit different though in terms of odds, but 0.93 to the 16th power. Because I take a 93% chance of winning in that scenario. Like, my overall odds of getting a straight are way different. But, like, if I face that scenario every hand, I mean every blind, then that's a 0.93 times a 0.93 times a 0.93 etc. chance of survival, which translates to 0.93 to the 16th power, I believe. So that gives me a 31% chance of always getting a straight. So with that initial scenario where the cards lined up nice, sometimes I'll get a scenario where they line up better. Sometimes it'll be worse to start out with. Now we're gonna reroll. We're gonna grab popcorn. And maybe I should have taken that instead, but we'll see what pans out. 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is straightforward because I have 4 in a row. Mm. Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5. Okay. I'm gonna buy this. Honestly, now that I think about it, I probably shouldn't have. 6, 7, 8. Okay. These are all out of range of the 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 will do the trick. I can toss the 10. There we go. Ooh. Okay, so even a straight will only get me 8,900. I'm probably dead. So that probably means. Let's reroll. It doesn't help. Okay, 6, 7, 9, 10. We've got our even Stevens and Lusty. So this is one of those really tricky scenarios where you have a couple of 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know what? I guess I just need an 8 to solve this. And 9, 8, 7, 6. I would have loved to have gotten a heart there. This will probably do it. Got last time, and yeah. 9,000 is a little higher than I thought, so that is at least good, but what do we have left for 5s? We have all the 5s left. Okay, let's just hope for 5s. I think what I'm learning is I should play the flusher probably, but I'm kind of playing with fire right now by pursuing straights. I'm playing with fire in multiple ways, honestly. Okay. We're going to sell the order. Oh, I can't take both of these. Damn. What was I thinking? I was thinking I was going to take both of them. I don't know why I thought that would be an option. I'm gonna sell this also. Buy this. We're gonna go flushes. And gain molt that way. We may have just kneecapped ourselves a bit too much, though. I think this works? No, it doesn't. Okay. This will work, though. Oh yeah, I'm dead. I'm so dead. Yep. I was not really thinking I really need that X-Molt to survive, I guess. Like, it was probably not the worst pivot if I had been able to make it earlier. But that wasn't a pivot I could do in that situation. If I had actually thought about it. I'm restarting. I maybe should have been better looking for a good starting hand. Let's see if this gets across the line. I can't remember if this does. Okay, it does. That's cool. Okay, yes. We're taking you. We want to play it safe. Ten, Jack, Queen, King, Ace. Or, you know, three kings will... We don't even need to just do three kings, we can do a full house. Crank that up to 8 malt. Each queen held in hand gives 13 malt. That's interesting. That doesn't come in till later. I'm gonna... Oh, that's right, I don't have room for planet cards. So this is buying a random planet card for $3, which is not a good idea. Okay. Let's get some face cards in here. 3 jacks, pair of 2s. I think this gets us just barely over. No, it doesn't. It's just barely under. 3. We're gonna play these. Hey, that was just enough to get over. Re-trigger all played cards in final hand of round. Would be great with photograph, but it would be eternal also. And just gets an extra re-trigger, so it gets me 4x on whatever is on my face card. I think I'm going to go for Planet Effect instead. Or maybe in addition to. I want things that are easy to set off. 2 pair is easy to set off. I'm going to go for the Arcana pack as well. Yeah, let's get rid of 2 cards that aren't face cards. And let's do a reroll. Damn. Okay, 4, 4, 6, 6, 7. Goodbye. Let's go for a flush. Yep, that's good. And then... is a pair of jacks gonna do it? I don't think it is. I'm gonna play the king by itself. 3 jacks, you know, that might do something. Yeah, it did. I need something additional here. Oh, you know, 8 malt, $6. Can't buy it anyway. Not, you know, it would have been part of a strategy where I tried to thin out my deck. And it could have worked. But, farewell to it. Face cards only. I guess the 2 pair. Oh no. Maybe I should have been playing for flushes here. Yeah, I did. And this obviously I'm dying. I'm just like on a bad streak, and I feel like I'm making a fair amount of mistakes. 2, 3, 4, 5. It's probably not going to be good enough to get me across the finish line. So instead, let's do this. Okay, now we've got... I want a king or a 10. You know, I did all that talking about trying to get it straight. Now I'm doing this risky thing of looking for a... I feel like full houses are actually riskier to look for than I give them credit for. Because, like, once you have a 2-pair on the table, there's only 4 cards in the entire deck. Can get you what you need. Let's go open the Buffoon pack. Okay, cool. It's an easy way of getting Malt. Pair of 9s and a 2. Let's see what you do. Yep. That's just good enough. Yeah, because I know this'll get me through. The aces will win. So I'm just hunting for face cards. You know what? Okay, that paid for itself. Yeah, let's just play this. Okay. I did get value out of this. Sure, we'll take that for a little bit. Probably should have done a little more thinking, but oh well. Okay, let's see. Hey! This is kind of good econ right now. You know what? It's a safety lever I'm willing to take with me for the time being. We're gonna play this. Give me more face cards. And this is just gonna win regardless, I'm sure. Two pair? Straight? Nope, I'm not going for either of those things. This, though, this could help. High card, pair, 3 of a kind. Let's do pair. Let's do 1 reroll. Ooh, that's tricky. I think... Yeah, these are contradictory, but I think I want to roll with both of them. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. So let me think what I want to do. My problem here... Okay, I can get 6 Malt. I can absolutely get 6 Malt here. For my final hand. Between these two. So I want to get, if I can, a 2-pair in play. As many times as I can. But this, yeah, this is probably worth discarding. Go hunting for 2 pairs. To buff this some so that we have something to multiply. Queen, queen, 9, 9, 5. Okay. Oh, we're just gonna win. We don't have to worry anymore. I mean, we do have to worry anymore, but I shouldn't have played these. I should have played other cards. Okay, that wasn't as scary as I thought it was going to be, but I'm glad I stopped to think some. That's 14 Malt. This is probably a good swap out right now, honestly. Let's hit the next round. Okay. Cool. We're getting some good, reasonably good value from this. And we're going to go ahead to the next round. And then we're going to get 3 interest from this. Okay, we're going to do some... No, we're just going to do this. We shouldn't have tried that, but you know... We need some... We want to replace ramen at some point. But we need to get a bit stronger. This is getting strong fast. We do want to buy this here. Let's look at our blind. The eye, no repeat hand types this round. I don't think that's too big of an issue. How I'm playing. Let's look at this, though. Can we get a 2-pair? We can sure get a pair. Sure, let's go for that. No, let's go for improving the high card, so our worst case scenario is a little better. Yeah, I almost went for the Arcana pack, but I don't think I'm going to have issues here. Play high card. Can play 2-pair. Play a single pair. I think that gets us across, yeah. Not too interested in this, not too interested in that. Mildly interested. Probably not. Let's open the standard pack and see what's inside. Sure, let's take a 10. A seal. Let's open another standard pack. Yes! Steel card? With a seal on it? Okay, use you. Sell you. Play this chunk. Play this chunk as well. Play this. Improve. Aha, I can... And get a good 2-pair going here. This is 20 mult. That's nice. And it's only going to get better. And officially 2-pair is our most played hand, so planet cards are getting more interesting. This is a candidate to lose, not right away. I want to scale more first, but this is a candidate to lose. This is obviously a candidate to lose, but it's a little scary to lose. We're going to play the next round just so we get full interest. Aces and 8s and a 5. Okay. Do a little discarding here. A little more discarding. I can't discard this anymore, unfortunately, for the seal. Okay, so probably the 3x will save me. Yep, it saved me. Ooh. I don't think I have anything that plays really great with this yet. I don't really love... Like, I don't love everything devolving to just ballot. I mean, to hanging chat and photograph. I mean, it's like the best way to play. I don't get mad at anyone who would play that way, but it's just kind of less interesting to me. And nothing there. Face cards are debuffed. That's probably fine. Not the best thing in the world, but you know. Okay, we're gonna... Yeah. Cool. Both of these are interesting to me. Because they're both chips options. This is best if I'm playing the same hands over and over, which I'm probably not. This is great if I'm trying not to discard, so it's probably pretty good, but like... That's why I'm trying not to discard. I'm gonna continue to like whittle this away. Planet pack, so we can upgrade 2 pairs. 1 mult, 20 chips. It's more the chips, because this is getting mult plenty fast when I'm doing that. Let's see if there's anything super enticing here. No, not really. In hack is nice, but I'm not going to be doing much with hack, probably. That's a tricky thing to set off. Not a 2-pair. Strength? Yeah, I can fix a hand that way. $99553. Okay. Let's see what we get. 2-2, ace, ace. Yeah, let's play this. King, king, jack, jack, 5. Oh yeah, improving a 10. That makes sense. Oh, I've just... Huh. I think this gets me across safely. Yeah. Especially with acrobatic play. Oh, blackboard? Is that something I can... I don't know that that's something I can reliably pull off, that condition. If I skip 3 blinds, this becomes... I'm not the biggest blind skipper, to be honest. I think I want to make this move, though, because this is... I can get it up there pretty quick. Come on, no. Add a queen. Skip. 10, 10, jack, jack. 2. Oh. I'll play this. Ooh. I'm gonna play a single pair. Oh, I may have just cost myself the game, honestly. Let's think about how this will play out. Oh, so let's say I'm getting an average of like 5,000 per hand played. 5,000 times 3 is going to be 15,000. Well, and I'm not gonna get to see what I... Yeah, let's... King, king. Make these both way more points. Okay, come on. I don't think this clears. Oh my gosh, it does! Not sure what I got wrong in the math, but I'm happy to have been wrong in the math. Ooh. Oh. We're going to buy you so we can sell you straight away. Same thing here. Standard pack will take a peek. What themes do I have? Jacks, 10s, queens, 6s. 9 actually helps replenish something, so things are a little more even, I guess. Chariots aren't bad. I'm not quite as interested in them. Wheel of Fortune. It would be great if it worked. Getting a little gold isn't bad. That's not horrible. That's not horrible. I mean, that is horrible. Not doing anything with diamonds. Yeah. That's how I thought it would go. Reroll. Blackboard. You've returned to me. I guess I just keep... I'm gonna skip once again, I guess. Queen, queen, 994. Six, six, ace, ace. Oh, full house is still better. Okay. I'm in the same situation where next hand is going to be really good. I'm going to get 1.5 times 1.5 though. That's not nothing. Yeah, we'll just see what happens. Yeesh. Okay. I think we clear here. Oh, no we don't. Huh. And, that might... Yeah, that's gonna be where we're gonna call it. Thanks for watching. I don't know if I'm just kind of in a position where I'm not thinking things through as much as I should. I mean, that's probably true. On some level, regardless, but... I don't know how obviously bad mistakes I'm making aside from when I decided to get greedy and go for that negative. I'm sure I've made other little mistakes along the way. But thank you for watching. I'm sorry that I didn't manage to do anything a bit more interesting, but sometimes that's how it goes. That just kind of helps in terms of, like, you know, leaving you not sure what to expect. You gotta have some episodes where nothing happens, and then once where something does happen, you're like, oh my gosh! Oh gosh. But I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.